most likely we're going to be breaking these short-term trend lines on the way up to create larger scale trends. This is very classic Bitcoin behavior. It happens in every single bull market. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So earlier today I did a live stream and we watched Bitcoin come right up to that $40,000 level. I actually ended up ending the live stream before we actually hit 40K. But after we hit 40K, Coinbase went down for a little bit and it caused a short-term retracement. And I was saying, guys, stay calm. It's just a little bump on a long road and Bitcoin is doing great. Now, the interesting thing is that Bitcoin has pretty much recovered. We're trading back at 39,400 right now. There is still so much demand for Bitcoin that the price can't even go down, even when Coinbase goes down. In this video, I want to dive deeper into what I was explaining in today's live stream, where I was talking about how at some point we should expect a massive weekly retracement for Bitcoin to create an even larger scale parabolic trend. And I'm going to get into that in just a second. First of all, Bitcoin on the daily chart is doing really, really well. And we're still trading above 39,000. So things are looking really good. Bitcoin does have a lot of wiggle room right now. We could theoretically trade sideways until like January 18th. While still maintaining this upward sloping trend line. Now, I'm not saying that we're gonna go sideways. There still seems to be a lot of demand for Bitcoin. We could actually continue to go up and actually continue, going even more parabolic here. But I just want to mention that even if Bitcoin did pull back to, 32K, overall, we would still be well within this upward sloping trend line and we still have the momentum to get a breakout again. So any sideways action, I would not be worried about this at all. First and foremost, we haven't even gotten a major breakout in volume yet, right? So our volume levels are still at a pretty tame area. We are seeing a significant increase in average volume, but we haven't seen a major breakout in volume yet, which tells me that we have not hit an actual top yet. In order to determine when we've hit an actual top, you want to see the volume levels, exceed previous levels by a pretty big margin. And then you want to be looking out for a major wick rejection candle, right? And then at that point, maybe you could be determining that we saw, a local top before the creation of an even larger scale parabolic trend, right? This is usually how Bitcoin plays out bull markets. Now, what do I mean by the creation of a larger scale parabolic trend? Some of you guys may have already heard me explain this, but it's very important that you understand what this is gonna look like. As you guys know, I'm extremely bullish on Bitcoin in the long term. And right now, Bitcoin is in this green box territory below 50K, which in my opinion, we are still in the growth zone. And what I mean by the growth zone is the area from previous all-time high to next bear market low. And my projections are suggesting that 50,000 will be the next bear market low after we hit maybe 250K and pull back 82%, 85%. Bitcoin is still below 50,000 and we're above the all-time high. So we're in the growth zone. Just like 2017, Bitcoin only went from $1,200 to $3,100. We only saw 161% growth from previous all-time high to next bear market low. And I'm expecting something similar to take place once again. Now, going back to discuss what this massive weekly retracement could look like, we need to look at what Bitcoin's normal behavior is during these trends. During Bitcoin bull markets, there's usually a series of parabolic advances that lead us to the next all-time high. And let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. Going back here to 2011, going into 2012, you see these parabolic advances where the price runs up, then we dump out of the short-term trend and create a larger scale parabolic trend. The price runs up, we dump out of the short-term parabolic trend and create a larger scale trend. And guys, this happens all the time. I mean, even down here after we hit $200 in 2015, we ran up, broke the short-term parabolic trend, created a larger scale parabolic trend. Same thing right here, right? Then after we broke $1,200, Bitcoin runs up, breaks the short-term parabolic trend, creates a larger scale trend. And it just keeps happening all the way up. And actually it happened in 2019 kind of as well. So we know that this is the normal behavior for Bitcoin. We see this happen in every bull market. So what can we expect here for Bitcoin? Well, what we need to be looking out for is the completion of this current parabolic advance. And like I was saying earlier, we haven't gotten that huge spike in volume on the daily with a big rejection wick, which means we probably have not hit the peak price yet. And like I was saying in today's live stream, we could be headed for 50K. Maybe we go higher, right? But we need to be looking out for the completion of this current parabolic advance. So this is what we need to be looking out for, guys, right? We need to be looking out for, you know, we need to keep track of Bitcoin's trend. We have this upward sloping trend line right here that we're on right now. Maybe Bitcoin becomes even more parabolic soon, right? Maybe we go even more parabolic when we run up to 50K, just, you know, just in theory, just as an example. And what we're looking for is Bitcoin to run up and create a major blow off top, right? And at that point, we would see a huge increase in volume, right? We would want to see, right, like a huge spike in volume there. And then you want to look for a major wick rejection below the parabolic trend line. And once that happens, that's when you can be pretty sure that Bitcoin is going to consolidate and then go down, right? See a major retracement and create an even larger scale parabolic trend. This is normally how things play out. So if Bitcoin did do something like this, let's say we run up to 50K, 60K, right? And then we see a major pullback, you know, one of those classic Bitcoin pullbacks of what, like 30, 40% to the downside, retest 35K as support, and then rally up again. If Bitcoin did something like that, it would end up looking like every single parabolic advance that we've seen so far in Bitcoin history. And this is usually how Bitcoin forms these large scale trends, is these major parabolic advances. You would have to then adjust your trend line and look for Bitcoin to be creating a larger scale trend, maybe going even more parabolic at that point. And then volume would really start to build over time. And then we would be looking for the next major parabolic advance, and then a breakdown of that trend line, and then run up again before finding our, you know, final blow off top before the next bear market. And I would expect that Bitcoin would see, you know, a few parabolic advances on the way up. And just keep in mind, guys, most likely we're going to be breaking these short-term trend lines on the way up to create larger scale trends. This is very classic Bitcoin behavior. It happens in every single bull market. And if we do break down like this at some point to create a larger scale trend, you know, all the noobs are going to be saying, oh my God, the bull market's over, you know, sell Bitcoin. But in reality, you know, you want to be buying that next dip, right? You want to be buying that major 30, 40% dip for the next run up, right? So these are the things that we need to be mentally prepared for. I just wanted to give you guys an overview of what I'm looking for within this bull market. And looking at Ethereum on the daily chart, we're about to come up to the all-time high. We're so close to breaking the all-time high. I think we have some data issues here because of the Coinbase issue that we saw today, right? So there's like a gap on the chart, which shouldn't be there. But Ethereum is so close to breaking out above 1,400. And I think that if Bitcoin continues to, you know, go up in the short term, you know, maybe go to 50, 60K, Ethereum is probably going to see a breakout soon, and that will lead Bitcoin into an even higher price movement, which would be pretty epic to see. And looking at Chainlink here, Chainlink is currently wedged in between the previous high here, the daily candle close from November 23rd, and this wick high from August 29th. And as long as we're maintaining within this little area here, I think that's fine, right? Chainlink can consolidate and then look to break out maybe at a later date. I'm still looking for a breakout for Chainlink, and I do think that Chainlink is going to continue its price discovery back above $20 in the not so distant future. So definitely look out for a major breakout for Chainlink soon. But that's going to be it for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, smash up that like button, subscribe to this channel. Also, sign up for the Cryptowatch platform, which is the platform you guys see me use in all of my videos. The link is below. It's totally free to sign up. And if you guys want to stake Ethereum, it's actually really easy to do if you do it on the Kraken exchange. What you're looking at right now is my ETH2 staking position. Click that link below and sign up for the Kraken exchange. It's very simple to stake ETH, but just remember, you won't be able to unstake until phase 1.5 is complete. Guys, I hope you found this video helpful. I hope you found value in it. And guys, if you want to get the most out of this channel, join the Patreon. You can follow my public crypto portfolio. You can get insights into what I'm doing in the market. You can even see what other altcoins I'm accumulating that I don't talk about on this channel. And I'll see you guys in the next video.